really wanted to hear, and because I know that we've had people that they struggled, but they found their way back. They found their way to keep their families healthy and strong, get their education and working. So I really wanted to hear that, because a lot of my friends said, was there any hope for any of the kids? And I said, what do you mean hope for them? And they said, well, when they came out of the residential school, when they did come out, what happened to them? What did they do? How did they function? And so that got me to thinking about, and I talked to Ellen again, and I said, I'm really thinking about how we can share, and show the world that we're a resilient people, that we're strong, and that we can overcome what has happened to us, to our families, and just share that. Because I think by us sharing, we give other people hope. We give the younger generation hope that they can beat this mental and spiritually dead. This is what happened to them. They died spiritually, because we were a very spiritual people in those days. We prayed to the Creator all the time. The last person that I saw that was very cultural was my mother-in-law. She didn't speak a word of English, but she went down to the beach every day and just sprinkled her legs, her feet with water, and prayed for our people, prayed for her family. She only had one son, and so she did that all the time, and he didn't go to residential school because she told him, no, they're not going, he's not going. And so both of us, when we raised our 4 children, we always thought about that we could share with them what some of the history has been, and how we can learn from that history of not letting people take your family, your kids. You look after your own kids. You raise them the way you want them to be, who you want them to be. And so we've done that. Like I said, example with my mother, my sister-in-law. She's a really good mother, always teaching her children. Right now, my brother is teaching the 2 daughters about seafood, how to harvest it. So we're gradually getting a lot of our cultural ways back, where we can eat our own food. And it's a really good example. And same with Marge. Marge's involved. She's been retired for years, but she's been involved with the tribe all these years. Yesterday, I think you were teaching cutting fish, smoking fish and canning fish. And a lot of it's our staff, which we're really glad for. So we're very resilient. And we just want to keep each other strong in every which way. Yeah. So I'm really thankful for you to come and share your story. I remember hearing part of your story when we had a Zoom conference call with the Historical Society Board, and how that really lifted my spirits in terms of, because I didn't know about people out there, I know that they went through a lot, but I don't know a lot of them personally. But it's good to know, to share that, as Phil said, because it helps us to get stronger too. How we can conquer some of our fears and our misgivings, for some parents that couldn't make it, because all they knew was what was happening at the school. That's all they grew up with. The hatred, the beatings, the fear that they had, that they were in for months and months. Some residential school students they didn't send the kids home at all. My one friend said she hadn't been home for 8 years. She didn't even know her brothers and sisters that were home till she got there, and she was a stranger to her brothers and sisters. And that's sad, she missed out on watching her brothers and sisters grow up. Yeah, so I really invite Marge and Marilyn to really talk to us, because I think we need to hear it. We need to hear this. And I was glad to accept Billy to come and listen to us, because he knows what it's like. He lived that, and here he is today, filmmaker. I really appreciate that.